I can't believe we have already survived one whole week. Welcome to the Pyrogenic Summer Challenge, and right now, I think I kinda want to spruce up the base a little bit, as I did grab some nice furniture pieces that will add a little bit more color and life into this place. So let's go move this soda machine in favor of a television, bada bam. Drop down this nice painting there. Add in a couple of nice plants. And lastly, drop off my little Freddy Fox plushie. This little guy has been in so many of my challenge runs at this point, and I keep on getting him. He's just a little guy, and he'll do perfect right on my bed. Yeah, you know what? This place is slowly starting to look more like a home, other than the very oddly placed soda machine, but I'll find a place for it soon. This is also temporary, as I do want to move into the back one of these times, but in order to do that, I need to build up some skills. Now, I did say that last episode I was gonna go scout out some of the town a little bit more, but I'll be real with you, we have so many supplies, I don't think we need to worry about that, like, at all. So instead today, I think we're gonna go back to the residential area right up that way, and we're gonna go work on some skills. But in order to do that, we need to read up on some knowledge first, which includes all of my magazines, and every single volume 1 book that matters, such as mechanics, electrician, and lastly, trapping. Those are the only ones that I can read right now, the rest are out of my skill reach. So what I'm trying to say is that today's gonna be pretty damn boring, but at least I have a friend to accompany me on the way and some food that I can really help myself towards. Oh, and I will say that the temperatures have gotten a lot more manageable. I guess I will see all of you tomorrow, as we have a lot of literature to go through. At the very least, I won't need to worry about the chopper event ruining my plans anytime soon. It's gonna be a pretty good day, I feel. I truly do feel safe inside here. My brain is growing exponentially. Being inside rules, especially when you don't get baked by the very extreme sun. Okay, I may have lied just a little bit, as I did kind of forget that trash is a slow reader, which means that I was only able to read 1 book, and that was Electrician Volume 1, which is all that I really need right now, as I don't have any good carpentry volumes, and the only thing that I want to build up right now is my electrical skill, so I can hotwire in the future. It's 6:20 a.m., with us surviving almost 9 whole days, so yeah, I think it's about time we get going with the disassembly process. Hopefully the chopper event didn't move around too many zombies, so this is a little bit easier on me. It is only 102 degrees out, so this is very manageable compared to everything else that I was dealing with before. And it does look like there are a few little clusters of zombies that I'll need to take care of. Thankfully, the crowbar handles them just fine. Cool. It does look like that's gonna be all the zombies here, so you know what time it is. Thankfully, I did remember to pack my saw, my hammer, and my screwdriver, so this should go pretty nicely. The only thing that I did forget to pack with me was my damn food. I always forget something, at least it isn't water. Anyways, it's about high time we cook. Let's get this bread. Hey! Okay, that was a lot quicker than I actually expected. We already got to Carpentry level 2, which was my goal. So the only thing that I really want right now is to bump up my electrical levels, which it might take a little bit longer. But there is a very good reason on why I do want to build up my skills right about now. And that is because I need a way of killing zombies that doesn't make my character exhausted and or any more warm than I need to be. And having 2 levels in Carpentry just so happens to be the limit for that, as I want to make myself a bow and arrow. So how about we continue to disassemble homes up until I can reach level 3 Carpentry and maybe level 1 in electrical, but that's probably a pipe dream. There we are, a total of 9 planks and 13 nails. While not the best, it is definitely a start. On to the next house, which seems to be 3 stories. I did not know that there was an attic. I'll have to see if I can actually move up there. Hell yeah. Okay, that was extremely easy to get to level 3 carpentry. Much easier than I was expecting, but I guess it also helps that Summer Steve is handy. So let's go finish up the rest of this house, and I think we'll pack up and get back to our base. Also, little update on the whole attic that I saw. There is no staircase in here that could possibly lead up to it, which is pretty sad, but it would be an extremely cool base, so long as a zombie doesn't, rip down the sheet rope. Other than that, though, I am pretty excited to see how many things we can craft up with what little supplies we have. Man, I was not expecting to reach carpentry level 3 that quick. I was planning on disassembling the entire block like the nematodes. But alas, that'll wait for another day. One thing that I am a little bit worried about grinding for, though, is electrical. It's gonna be brutal, so any zombies that we come across with digital watches, I am gonna need to pounce and take as much as I can from them. Including this chuckle nut right here. Thanks for the watch, bozo. Can you give me a couple more like that? That'd be great. That is sadly a no for digital watches. I also had to drop off my planks and start up the car outside because when I entered, it was a solid 150 degrees. It's still a solid 142. I'm gonna turn the AC on max, and we're gonna give that a little bit, and I'll just pile up the planks right outside. I really don't want to get boiled alive inside my baby. Aside from that, I am pretty curious to see how many planks we're going to be getting out of this and how much we can actually do with it. I don't think we're going to need to worry about lumber that much, really. But it is good to keep a conservative mindset into the apocalypse, so, better safe than sorry. But we got ourselves around 16 planks and 16 nails out of that. How's the inside of the car looking? Oh, so much better. A very crisp and cool 60 degrees Fahrenheit. That's what I love to see. Now I can lug in the planks without worrying about a sudden death. There we are. We got our entire trunk filled and all of our seats filled to the brim with planks. Let's bring them back and drop them right next to our log lumber pile. Also, I gotta say, this car is extremely nice for gas mileage. I've been running this thing like non-stop, and it has just chugged through just fine. And I love this car for that. Though I will say this just to set the precedent, if I find a very cool sports car that's Mad Max style, I am gonna leave this thing in the dust. But for now, it's good old reliable. There we are. And the more I'm looking at this massive pile of unorganized planks, the more I'm starting to realize I need more storage options. So how about we use this pile to go ahead and create a crate so it doesn't look as obtrusive. There we are. It's not the best crate, but it sure is a lot better than just seeing all of these planks out and about, in the open. I say as there's still 9 whole planks to move, but it's a lot better than what we were dealing with before, and I can stack them on top of the crate to look a little bit more, streamlined? Yeah. There we are. That looks so much better. Okay, not bad at all. Up next, I think we should go grab some damn food. And by food, I mean an entire bottle of red wine, because why the hell not? I've earned it, and it's pretty late out. True mana from the gods. And with this, I think we can finally get started with our big project. And that's gonna be creating a bow. Now it is 11 p.m., so I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, but one thing I can get started with is making a bowstring for the morning. Awesome. Okay, let's go get some sleep, and you already know what I'm gonna be doing by the time I wake up. Good night, Furbert. I love you. Anyways, it's about time. Good old Summer Steve here creates the bow. Now, the one thing that I do know is that creating this bow is probably going to be a full day procedure. If I remember anything from the Iron Man series with Grug, it's going to take a while, but it should be worth it. So we'll have Steve carve away at his magnum opus so we can have a means of fighting the undead without swinging around a weapon. That's the main reason why I do want one, is because using a bow is a lot less heat accumulating. That's what I'll call it. So it should save me a little bit of temperature when I do go ahead and scout in the city. It's gonna take a long time though. And by a long time, I mean, right now. What did I say? With editing, anything can be done in an instant. The only thing that is lost is Summer Steve's time and his limited lifespan. But now that we have an unstrung bow, we can go ahead and string this bad boy, creating a bow and arrow. Check it out. It's not the best, but it sure as hell will do the job. Now I need some arrows. Thankfully, I did grab my club hammer from before, and I was collecting some chipped stones along the way with scrap metal. With all of these and a little bit of duct tape, we should be able to make the arrows. Oh, also the planks that we did have. So let's go craft up some sturdy sticks, cutting out some fletchings, more importantly, huge fletchings, because it reduces the range, but it increases the accuracy of the arrows. Awesome. That gives us 16 fletchings and 16 sturdy sticks. We can go ahead and make some flint arrowheads out of these chipped stones here, with the remaining scrap metal being turned into normal, good old ironhead arrows. Oh yeah, would you look at this thing. This should definitely help us out on our nice little journey, and it doesn't cost any stamina to use. I don't have a lot of arrows, so I do need to, collect them. But hey, I would say that's a huge improvement to what we were dealing with before. Now that we got that out of the way, I think we can do a little bit of scouting ahead. It is only 2 p.m., so after I go grab myself some food, preferably a nice steak, cooked in the pit of hell, otherwise known as my microwave, I think we'll be ready to go. Oh, and it does look like we're going to be able to create some more chipped stones out of here, so that means a couple more arrows for your boy Summer Steve. Let's go nap out a couple, check my steak, which is very far from being done, and create 2 more arrows. Now, I don't know if the flint ones are going to be as good as the metal ones, but I guess we'll go figure that out together. Now that we got all that, I can go drop off all the tools that I won't be using today back into their respective containers, which includes the crowbar. I don't really need it, as I already do have my hand axe, which is a very good melee weapon in and of itself. Okay, not bad. How's that steak looking? About 3/4 of the way there. Okay, let's wait for this bad boy to cook up. Bada bam. Eat half of it now, put it in my inventory for later. Oh, I am so ready to kill some zombies. Heart boxers and bow included. So, I'm gonna go scout up ahead. I mean, we've already gotten everything that we could ever want, and I really want to see if I can find any decent points of interests. Right now, my main targets are gas stations, libraries, and schools, mainly for the knowledge and recipes/books. It's also 150 degrees inside here right now, so let's go start up the car and let it cool down a little bit before I go out on that trip. But yeah, I'm really looking out for books, especially carpentry books, because I don't want to disassemble all of the limited supplies that we do have here without having as much of an XP bonus as I can get, so I can be efficient with my resources. I guess for now, I can just shoot at the corner here so I can build up my bow shooting abilities, because the cool thing about this archery mod is that you actually don't need to shoot zombies in order to gain skills. So if I continue to do this and to pick up my arrows afterwards, I should be able to reach a decent level. The only problem is that it's actually going to take eons to get there. From 7 shots at the wall, we have gained a total of 5 XP. Rounded up! So yeah, it's gonna be a very long-term thing, and Trash is gonna be beans at it for a while. Let's go see that car, which is still at 141 degrees. Oh my gosh, turn that up to the max. I'll leave that cooking for a little bit while longer, which means 1 more volley of arrows. We're already up to 8 whole XP. Oh man. And it does look like our car is in a manageable temperature. 100 degrees is not bad at all. I would say the danger zone is 120. If it reaches that point, yeah, it's probably not gonna be a good life. Aside from that though, it's about time for us to go look around the town for any cool buildings. We're not gonna stick around for too long, as there are a bunch of zombies, and driving in the middle just to loot something is a very bad idea. But it looks like we got ourselves a small store up there, a fire station/mechanics place up there, a guns and ammo store that is also boarded up. Ooh, okay, a construction lot, 2 construction lots with a bunch of zombies nearby. an insurance place. There are also a lot more zombies up around this area. There's a church, a doctor's clinic with a water dispenser down there. Okay, not bad. There's also a sports car with a van. They both look mint condition. I'll go check that out later. Now, there was a swimming pool here, but, yeah, the swimming pool is pretty dried up, so there's no way to actually get infinite water other than to pray for the, for the rain. Down here, it looks like we have the mayor's house / office. Okay, not bad. Let's go drive up and through. Which includes a fairly large building. I don't know what it is though, nor do I really care right now because of the amount of zombies nearby. We'll just drive up and around through that. See you bozos later. And here is the downtown area, it seems. There's a whole bunch of stores nearby. I don't know what they are as they aren't labeled, and I don't even know if they have supplies in them. There does seem to be an electronics store. That's really all I can point out right now, but this does seem like a really good spot to get some vehicle loot, and oh, there's also a clothing store right up there. Not bad, not bad. There's another parking lot, okay. Ooh, and a junkyard down there. Lastly, there seems to be a few more construction areas. Is that a warehouse I see? Ooh, yes it is. Some apartments, which should have a bunch of food stuff in them. There is a highway down there with a massive congested load right now. Another gas station, actually pretty damn huge. And a Gigamart with a sports car in the front. Okay, no, we have some really good spots. And hell, there's even a Twiggy's right next to it. I think that's gonna be it for this place here, though. There is a survivor home up that way. Oh my god, it's negative 116 degrees in here right now. Holy crap, turn it on. Oh my god, I didn't realize how cold it was. Oh, I got too distracted. Also, that is quite literally the void up there, so you know that this entire map is limited. Oh my god. How bad was it? Okay, I thankfully caught it before it got any worse, so. Oh my lord, turn up the heater a little bit more. I almost froze myself to death. Oh, that would have been a stupid way to go out, but there's some trailers up here. Overall, the main things that I do care about is the, is the gun store, maybe the mayor's office for some buildings, and all of the parking lots with with cars that I can loot. Those are pretty cool as well. Not too many zombies in the area. I think if we take our time, we'll be just okay with it. Anyways, I think it's about time I head back and I go rest up. Oh, it does look like there's a second story. Oh, is that a hardware store as well? Okay, there's actually some really good spots up here. So you know what? I think we ought to go check out the gun store. And more importantly, this downtown area, especially with that hardware looking spot. There's also a warehouse up here with some water collectors on top. I would love to take that with me. Yeah, overall, not bad at all. Despite this town being small, it sure does have some good spots, and we are finally warming up from our hypothermic mood. Oh man, I got a little taste of the cryogenic winter challenge with that one. I am so thankful I didn't die from that. Anyways, I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here. It's a little bit of a shorter episode, but I think with the new bow and arrow that we have and the supplies that we are, taking with me, I think we're gonna be able to do some great things within this town. Anyways, if you guys have liked this episode, be sure to like, favorite, share, and subscribe for more. I'm probably gonna read for the rest of the day. It is a solid 121 degrees. One of the only times I am thankful that it is warm out, and I will see you all next time. Peace the hell out, everyone.